A Tereza fica aqui, né?
Senta ali, gente.
Vamos melhorar a Tereza ficar aqui com os paneleiros?
Pode bem.
Dá para aparecer o Israel, mais um pouquinho.
Atividade presencial aqui em Israel, eles estão exigindo a vacinação, as 2 doses, no caso, né? Então, é bom, se a gente planejar alguma coisa presencial, jogar isso um pouquinho mais para adiante, de forma que todos da delegação, da comitiva, estejam vacinados, porque eles estão exigindo bastante isso, na entrada do país.
Eles exigem a vacina, aí mostra o cartão de vacina e está liberado, não precisa nem do teste?
Se for a vacina, uma das vacinas reconhecidas no mundo, faz o teste obrigatoriamente, faz no próprio aeroporto, o PCR, faz ali. Mas aí não precisa cumprir a quarentena, né? De outro modo, pode até vir, mas tem que ficar, faz o PCR, mas vai ficar confinado no hotel. O que aconteceu? Teve uma comitiva aqui do ministro das Relações Exteriores, do MCTI e também do Ministério da Saúde, mas ficaram no hotel o tempo todo.
E vamos aguardar, então, aqui, faltando 5 minutos, né?
Isso.
Hoje é aniversário de casamento. Nossa, um tantão de ano.
Não, é porque estava...
Pessoal, bom dia a todos.
Bom dia, Travessa.
Bom dia. Bom dia, Maria. Tudo bem, Rogério?
Bom dia, Edson.
Tudo bem?
Até que enfim, estamos nos vendo pessoalmente, hein?
Prazerão, tudo bem, Gustavo?
Tudo jóia, e você, como é que vai?
Tudo jóia. Tereza, na sequência, né, quais são as empresas que começam aqui, só para ver que momento que nós vamos estar juntos? Ou estar junto do início ao fim, né? Só para entender a sequência.
Certo.
Ah, tá. A Trebesc, ela, em que momento que... Qual que é a sequência? Em que momento que eu entro?
Tá, a gente vai te chamar no momento correto, porque tem uma sequência das apresentações. A Trebesc é a última, é a 8ª.
Perfeito.
Né? Vamos 8. Tem um filme bacana, né, Edson? Lindo, né? Fiquei sabendo.
Ah, legal. Mas aí ficou à vontade para vocês aí, ver se dá sinergia aí. Mas ele está traduzido, né? É um facilitador, né?
Sim. Uhum.
Legal. Tereza, aí na tradução você vai me dar um apoio aqui, perfeito? Alguém de vocês?
Você diz que após o filme, você diz?
É isso, na apresentação em si?
Sim.
Tá.
Eu vou fazer a apresentação.
Legal.
É daqueles slides que foram enviados e o filme já está com a tradução, correto?
Ok, muito bom.
Pode ficar tranquilo que eu faço. Apresentar a empresa boa é um prazer, viu, Edson? Que isso.
Nossa.
Com
Os
tantos
últimos,
números
ô,
bonitos.
Nery, cadê o Rogério?
Aqui.
Os últimos serão os primeiros, viu? A minha vai estar próximo do almoço, então o meu portfólio é justamente para poder incentivar o consumo,
Tomate.
não só.
Eu mandei aí pro grupo.
Cultivados com produto da Raifa, hein, Gustavo?
Isso aí. Você é o maior divulgador da nossa qualidade, porque a qualidade Trebesque é inquestionável.
Obrigado aí pela parceria.
Eu que agradeço.
São fabricadas no Japão, todas as outras são fabricadas na China. Então, não se...
Todos.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia a todos. Bom dia, Rogério. Obrigado pelo convite.
Bom dia, presidente.
Você quer estar aqui tudo? Verdade. Não, já subiu.
O secretário está entrando, deve estar mais um minuto. Obrigado aí a todos. Desculpe o atraso aí de 3 minutos.
Morning. Bom dia.
Morning, Mr. Secretary. Good morning. Bom dia.
Bom dia, meu amigo Nery, demais empresários.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia a todos.
Bom dia a todos.
Bom dia a todos.
Bom dia a todos. Bem-vindos.
Bom dia aí.
Bom
dia aí, Shalom.
Sala, né? Ok. Podemos começar, iniciar? Estão todos aí?
Please.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon. I am Teresa Maria. I'm the board of ASUB. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, Israel, Brazil, and ASUB, I greet everyone present here today. Our special welcome to Mr. Gerson Menandro, Brazilian ambassador in Israel, Mr. Fernando Passandi de Avelar, Secretary of State for Economic Development of Minas Gerais, and Mr. Rogério Nery de Siqueira Silva, Coordinator for the project Innovating Uberlândia, and also a special welcome to our president here besides me, Paulo Gomes. So our meeting today should last 1 hour and 15 minutes, and at the end will be open for questions and answers. Now I give the floor for the ambassador, Mr. Gerson Menandro. Please, you have the word.
Good morning to all in Brazil. Good afternoon to Israel. It's a pleasure to participate in this first meeting dedicated to one of the most important sectors of the Brazilian economy, which is the agribusiness. I'd like to thank the hard work of the two institutions that organized this meeting, which are the Uberlândia's Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Israel, Brazil. The governments of Brazil and Israel are in an unprecedented convergence of efforts to strengthen bilateral political ties, advance economic partnerships, foster educational initiatives, and increase people-to-people contacts. Brazil and Israel have different agricultural structures. Nevertheless, both countries share successful stories of overcoming difficulties related to the climate and the soil through the development technology. In the past decades, the Brazilian productivity has increased manifold through private enterprise and public investment in research. In this sense, the greater Uberlândia area is one of Brazil's agricultural powerhouses in terms of research and development, private initiatives, and governmental support for the agribusiness. I'm sure this meeting will allow you to connect and unveil the potential of your companies. The Brazilian Embassy in Tel Aviv is open and ready to assist you in all future initiatives. Please do not hesitate in reach us through the embassy's trade section. I thank you very much.
Now I give the floor to Mr. Fernando Passalio de Avelar. Please, Fernando, you have the word.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today pleased to present the potential of bilateral relations between Minas Gerais and Israel. I would like to congratulate the initiative as well as thank the organizers of the event for the invitation, in special my friend Rogério Neri and Ambassador Mr. General Menandro. I wish an excellent work meeting to all. I'd like to take advantage of the register with the partnership of the Parliament of our state turf, a Parliament from of Minas and Israel. An important initiative led by Deputy Colonel Henrique, who is committed to this initiative and ready to join this important bilateral movement to strengthen that ties and field of business, science, innovation, and culture. Israel and Minas Gerais have a strong and connected base, directly linked to the development and reduction of economic growth during this health crisis, drove economic freedom, fostering the science, technology, and innovation ecosystems in various sectors of economy, in particular, high value-added agribusiness. But we believe we are more advanced as we have many other potentials to explore. In the same way, Minas Gerais government seeks to cut its spend and other fiscal restrictions by allocation resources to the needs of the state. Israel strives in the same direction as one of the leading example of business freedom in the world, ranking 2060 in the world and second in the Middle East. We are partners of the international investor, of the Israeli investor. Israeli investments in Minas Gerais are an example of it, and I'd like to present two of them. The first of their example in this Três Corações company, which is a joint venture between the Brazilian São Miguel Holding and the Dutch Strauss, belonging to the Israeli Strauss Group. Strauss have 15 of the joint venture, approximately 28 million reais invested in operation to generate 220 jobs in city of Santa Luzia. The second example is the plaster irrigation and infrastructure systems with approximately 8 million in investments for 30 jobs in the city of Uberlândia. Plaster reminds us of the potential for technical cooperation between Minas Gerais and Israel regarding benchmarking and technology transfer in agribusiness, agritech. Due to high demand in the state in the agribusiness, we imported in 2022 62 million in fertilizers from Israel and exported to the country 11.5 million in coffee, tea, meat, and spices. Since the 1960s decades, Israel has contributed to the development of semi-arid agriculture, through the diffusion of irrigation techniques in regions of the Brazil Northeast. The advanced harvest techniques can also benefit the north and northeast of Minas by present a similar scenario in order to improve strong family farming in these Minas Gerais regions. In Minas Gerais, we work for a world-class ecosystem in constant improvement. The state has stood out in the international scenario in research and development, hold world-class accelerators, research and innovation centers to startup communities, innovations, foundations, incubators of laboratories and technology parks. One example is Minas Gerais capital, Belo Horizonte, which received Google Only Research and Development Center in Latin America. We can also point out Embraer and Research and Development Center, Eribras, among others. Minas Gerais has the second largest number of startups in Brazil. Here, I can highlight the renowned São Pedro Valley, elected to as best startup community in Brazil by Spark Awards and among the most significant initiatives in the country. More than 580 technology-based companies, including accelerators, incubators, shared workspaces, and venture capital companies. It is important to mention the technology parks in operation in the state. They have close cooperation with local universities, which ensures ongoing academic cooperation with host companies. Technology-based companies from different sectors can establish themselves and these structures. Part of the relationship between Minas Gerais and Israel has been established by the exchange agreement between the Federal University of Minas Gerais and Ortsbrot College, which aimed to establish long-term cooperation in the exchange areas of undergraduate and graduate students, academic exchange, study of joint researches and references. The partnership started in 2015 and was finished in 2020. Also, the Memorandum of Understanding and Israel goes beyond economic and education issues. The station, content with the support of Israeli friends in tragic moments, such as the arrival of the military delegation with 136 soldiers to assist with high technology and the search for victims of the Brumadinho disaster in January of 2019. Minas Gerais and Israel have opportunity and potential conditions to strengthen relationships in Minas Gerais, mainly in the city of Uberlândia, strengthening the internationalization of the city and local companies. We still strive to ensure the economy of Minas Gerais suffers the less possible impact caused by the global pandemic of COVID-19 in the same way as it saves lives. We can count on us to expand our business. I would like to wish you all an excellent event for all the comments. Here I have to lead this session. I thank for you all for your adaptation. Wish to see you here in Minas Gerais as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I give the floor to Mr. Rogério Nery de Siqueira Silva. You have the word, Rogério.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Fernanda. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. First of all, I would like to congratulate and have a happy birthday to our friend and ambassador, Gerson Menandro, Today is his birthday. Where is him? Ah, here. Congratulate, Mr. Ambassador. And I would compliment on behalf of our friend and Secretary of State of Minas Gerais, Fernando Passaglio, and our President of ACIUB, Mr. Paulo Gomes, and on whose behalf I greet everyone else. With this meeting today, I am very happy for this step, for the achievement towards building this important commercial link between companies in Israel, Uberlândia, and the region. I would like to thank everyone present for the initiative and ACIUB for their attitude and for the consolidation of an environment of economic development. At these days, it's only way to be able to fight the harm the COVID has caused on lives, families, companies, and in the generations of jobs and income around the world. At the same time, I would like to congratulate the government and the people of Israel for the efficient vaccination and immunization campaign. Regards and welcome to everyone, and let's continue our work. And please, Teresa, let's go. Thank you.
Thank you, Rogério. Let's see a brief presentation of the pilot project, Innovating Uberlândia. Okay, here it is, the project. The project needs a triple helix model, which are university, where research happens, government for funding and strategic demands, productive sector, where the private sector is, where the companies are in. Next, please. The project premises are cooperation, symmetric partnership, mutual gain, concrete results. So it means that we need to establish links between the two countries. This project is not about selling or buying. Our challenge here is exchange the best you have and the best we have. So we are talking about cooperation. Next, please. A preliminary catalog containing 23 companies interested in doing business with Israel has been prepared as part of the whole project. This catalog will be re-added and more companies will be added. The catalog has been sent to the embassy and is available to the chamber. Next, please. Okay, so here goes what we want. Know-how exchange, bilateral cooperation, and promote and increase bilateral trade. Next, please. And what do we have to offer? Empreender program know-how as a competitive enhancement tool for small and medium business. Networking to reach several Brazilian business commercial associations and also consumer market. And the ACIUB areas of interest are agribusiness, logistics, health, technology service, and energy. So our topic here today is agribusiness. So we will see now the presentation of 8 companies, which 4 are from Brazil, 4 are from Israel. Each company has 7 minutes to present. All the presentations are here. Okay, you have 7 minutes to present. Let's begin with Taranis. Is a Israel company. Okay, welcome, Lucas. You have the word.
Thank you very much, Teresa. Really nice to meet you, everyone. And good morning, good afternoon for everyone. I'm Lucas Geraldini. and I'm currently the general manager for Taranis in Brazil. And I'm happy to present our company to all. So Taranis, it's an Israeli startup founded in 2015 back in Israel by 4 founders. And since the beginning, the goal was to create tools to better scout fields, better scout crops, and places where scouting is a challenge. And to use technology and the technology knowledge base that they had to help it, to create tools that would make it more efficient and enhance the quality of the production for agricultural products. Okay, so my deck is in Portuguese, but I'll present in English. So we call it Smart Scout. It's the technology that Taranis developed, and it's based in delivering high quality insights based on foliar level diagnostics that we do from high resolution imagery that we collect with drones and tripulated aircrafts that we fly over fields of crops, and we use it to scout. So we use it to basically help key decisions that farms need to do while growing a field. So basically assess emergence, assess weeds, diseases, insects, and nutrition deficiencies. All those pictures that we collect are processed by our proprietary algorithms that it's being developed by Taranis with machine learning and AI to help diagnose those pictures and come up with a report about that scouting just done by the aircraft. And we make it available in our platforms that we call Taranis Connect, which is our mobile app, and Dashboard, which is our web app. So please, next slide. Okay, this is a little bit of a demonstration of how it works. So we basically fly with a drone or a tripulated aircraft, manned aircraft, and we do pictures in a rate of 1 picture per hectare. So for those who are familiar with scouting a field, you normally do much less points because it's really hard to walk through a field and it takes a lot of time. Next slide, please. One of the key benefits of this system is the fact that you can actually make it scalable, make something that usually takes time, and it's something that it's done 100% manually. You can use technology to actually scale it, do it fast, and with a fast turnover of the information. Okay, so we're talking about doing with an airplane, for instance, 5,000 hectares of scouting in a day with 1 point per hectare grid of scouting. Next slide, please. So, like I was saying, these are a little bit of samples of images and the AI and machine learning working. So we count plants, so we can use it for emergence, evaluation. We see problems on the leaves, so we can tell if it's a disease or if it's a nutrient deficiency. We see insects and also the damage the insects left on the leaves, and we can kind of diagnose that and calculate that. This right bottom picture of a soybean field with a lot of red tags are recalculating the defoliation for this specific point made by caterpillars, for instance. And we deliver all that into our platform called Taranis Connect. So Taranis Connect is an app that it's supposed to not only deliver the information to the user, but also maybe be the connection between the consultant and the decision maker and the grower. So we know here in Brazil that a lot of farmers rely on consultancy, third-party consultancy, to help them making decisions. So we also intend this to be a facilitator in the communication over the data. So please, next slide. So this is a few screenshots of how the reports that we do look. So from anywhere, you have your field scouted, and you receive the reports of the scout in your cell phone. Please, next slide. This is a little bit of samples of corn emergence evaluation. We also, in the same flight, did weeds evaluation, and you can actually open each one of the points that we scouted and check the images with this resolution that you guys are seeing in the screen. Next slide, please. And like I said, you can actually recommend upon this data, so you can engage with your trusted collaborators to make decisions based on this data and to better manage your fields. We're doing this for like 4 key crops for Brazil and 4 key crops for
excuse me, Lucas. You have 1 more minute. I'm sorry, okay? One more minute.
I'm finalizing. Just to say that we're working with sugarcane, which I know it's a key crop for the region of Uberlândia, and also soybean and corn, which are also very relevant crops in the region. So we're pretty much working with these crops here in Brazil since 2018, 17-18 season. Please, next slide. And we also work with satellites. So we also capture imagery from satellites, from high resolution satellites, and we process that, and we use our analytics to also help the farmer follow the field while he's growing it. So we call it like this a Smart Scout. It's our combined solution for better scouting fields and helping farmers to improve their management over the crops. It's everything that I had for today. Okay, this is just a throwback of what I just said, which is there's the steps that we do to acquire the images and analyze and make it available within 48 hours to our users.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Lucas. This presentation is just great, you know, great technology. What I would recommend is, you know, everybody has this presentation so everybody can see all the presentation. I'm so sorry for that, but congratulations, okay?
I'll be available if anyone has any doubts.
Okay. Well, now I'll give the floor to Trust Mentoring. You have the word, Tomaides, Brazilian company.
Hi, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tomaides. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And today I'm going to talk to you about agriculture and irrigation and accessory of farms. Next, please. After, I'd like to talk to you about our company. Trust Mentor was founded in 2006 with the wind creating a new way of obtaining financial results for companies and complex production systems, including those found on farms. We left the reports and classic theories of economics and started to apply a specific structure to the problems that are in the gate, like weather, financial, economic, patrimonial, or succession. Our purpose is influence people with our work to be better than they already are. Our culture is very important for us and our kind to do business. Next, please. Our principles. Our purpose needs to be bigger than us. Our intention must always be serious and clear. We always need to train ourselves. Our main focus will always be the results of our clients, transparency and courage communication, unconditional trust, and we must take responsibility for the whole 100%, 24 hours. Next, please. Our philosophy is to serve and to care. Next, please. Who we are. For 15 years, we've been a company that operates in management with the gate. All the issues that happen on a farm, we understand that it is our responsibility to help resolve. Next, please. Our business. We have 46 activity agriculture groups, and the main is grains like soybean, corns. It's about 200 farms we care in our office. And the other cultures, other crops is citrus, coffee, cotton, rubber tree, livestock. Here we have a mistake because we have a cows, lean culture, fattening in confinement, and potatoes. We are presenting mailing in the states São Paulo, Mato Grosso do Sul, Paraná, Goiás, Tocantins, Bahia, Pará, Minas Gerais, and also in the Paraguay. Here, just fattening. Next, please. Our interest. During our journey, we realized the climatic risk and the scarcity of water for irrigation for the short, medium, and long-term results in Brazilian crops. Today, we work essentially with the pivot technologies in agriculture irrigation. Dripping is commonly used in the small areas and perennial crops. Perennial crops like tree and tree coffee and the other crops. Our interest is in learning about new irrigation techniques for large extensions of grains and grasses. We would like to know of Israel's expertise in irrigation technologies. Okay, here my business contact. We would like to help our clients about the irrigation technologies, and thank you.
Thank you, Tomaides. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now, I give the floor to the Israel company, Palrem. Welcome, Gabriel. You have the word.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to thank very much to Sylvia Brand, who was very kind in inviting us to participate in this event. I prepared all the material in Portuguese. I believe that's better to do the presentation in that language. Most of the audience is Brazilian. So I will switch to Portuguese if at any moment or later anybody has a question because he didn't understand something in my Portuguese, I will be glad to answer it in English. Ok, podemos ir en frente então. Ok, Palram é uma empresa que está sediada no kibbutz Ramat Yohanan, um kibbutz que fica no norte de Israel, perto de Haifa. Nós já temos 58 anos de vida. A Palram começou com uma pequena empresa de fabricação de chapas de PVC e hoje é um dos principais players globais na fabricação de chapas termoplásticas, especialmente policarbonato, PVC e acrílico. Hoje a Palram tem um faturamento global na ordem de 500 milhões de dólares por ano. Nós temos plantas, unidades industriais em Israel, nos Estados Unidos, na Europa, em diversos países, mas o headquarters, a sede da empresa e toda a parte de inteligência e de projetos e a parte da área técnica está sediada em Israel. Ok, próximo slide, por favor. Aqui nesse mapa vocês podem ver aí a distribuição geográfica das nossas operações. Nós temos, como vocês podem ver, em todos os continentes nós temos presença. Aqui no Brasil, eu fico em São Paulo, eu sou o gerente comercial para toda a região da América do Sul. Eu atendo projetos, distribuidores, clientes diretos a partir daqui. A Palram não tem estoque próprio aqui no Brasil, porém nós temos parcerias com distribuidores, com empresas de projetos, com pessoal na área do Agribusiness também. Já temos executado alguns projetos interessantes que vou falar um pouquinho depois. E nós estamos abertos, empresas que estão nos assistindo agora de Uberlândia, para novas parcerias, novos acordos de distribuição. Eu acho importante a gente poder conversar sobre isso. O próximo slide, por favor. Ok, a Palram, pelo tipo de produtos que trabalha, atua em diferentes mercados. Hoje no Brasil o nosso principal mercado é a área de construção. Imagino que muitos de vocês conhecem a utilização de chapas de policarbonato para cobertura, para fechamentos. Porém nós temos também presença em outras áreas. Na parte de arquitetura, vocês veem aí uma foto do Estádio Castelão, que foi construído, foi reformado para a Copa de 2014. Nós participamos com a parte de cobertura transparente e, obviamente, a parte de agricultura que vou falar agora. Próximo slide, por favor. Na parte de agricultura, a gente tem basicamente 3 áreas. A primeira delas, a parte de soluções para estufas. A Palram possui uma linha bem completa de chapas de policarbonato para utilização em estufas agrícolas. Basicamente, o que vocês veem no slide da esquerda, o Sunlight Plus é um policarbonato alveolar, um policarbonato vazado com ar no meio, que é utilizado muito tanto para fechamentos laterais como para cobertura. E o que vocês veem do lado direito são telhas especiais de policarbonato, que são hoje a tendência principal para a utilização em cobertura de estufas agrícolas. Próximo slide, por favor. O importante, o que a gente pode oferecer não é só material, sino também toda uma inteligência e um conhecimento e uma assistência para trabalhar desde o começo da concepção do projeto. Nós temos, por exemplo, um caso recente aqui. Nós executamos junto com uma empresa de estufas brasileira um projeto no Nordeste, em Petrolina, uma estação experimental da Bayer, mais ou menos 14.000 metros quadrados de estufa, um projeto realmente de grande porte a nível global, onde nós fornecemos o produto nas características especiais que o cliente precisava. Trabalhamos junto com o fabricante de estufa na especificação do produto em todo o suporte técnico. Então é importante saber que a Palram não é só um fornecedor de materiais, mas também põe todo o seu conhecimento e experiência no desenvolvimento dos materiais y 2 proyectos para llegar no mejor resultado final. Próximo slide, por favor. Aquí varios casos que nós temos de estufas, diferentes lugares do mundo, diferentes condições climáticas, desde climas muito frios como na Rússia, climas quentes como em Israel e Austrália. Nós temos todo tipo de solução para projetos de estufa. Próximo slide. Segunda área onde nós temos um produto diferenciado, a parte de confinamento animal. Tanto seja para gado, suíno, gado bovino, para aviários, nós temos diferentes soluções em telhas de PVC, tanto para cobertura como para uso interno, onde o PVC apresenta características de resistência à corrosão e de higiene que são insuperáveis. E aí a gente pode concorrer com folga e com vantagem frente a materiais metálicos ou materiais de fibrocemento, e a facilidade de instalação e a leveza dos nossos produtos faz esse um produto de opção e realmente muito importante para esse tipo de projetos.
Excuse me, Gabriel, you have 1 more minute, okay?
Okay, thank you. Nós temos, de novo, soluções de cobertura e, de novo, aqui queria ressaltar que a gente pode participar desde o projeto, desde um começo. Então, a gente tem todo o conhecimento, toda a estrutura de suporte e conhecimento técnico para poder levar o projeto ao melhor final. Próximo slide, por favor. Isso aqui é algumas fotos que nós temos. Próximo slide, por favor. E, finalmente, a terceira área na parte de iluminação natural, que a gente chama de claraboias industriais, tanto para áreas de armazenamento, áreas de confinamento, áreas de produção de vivero, por exemplo, como vocês veem nessa foto da esquerda. Próximo slide, por favor. E mais importante aqui que nós temos uma tecnologia que nos permite adaptar o perfil da nossa telha a qualquer perfil de telhas metálicas existente. Nós temos hoje um catálogo de mais de 500 perfis de telha, inclusive telhas que são utilizadas somente aqui no Brasil ou em outros países. De novo, aqui também oferecemos todo o nosso conhecimento, o nosso departamento técnico participa desde o começo dos projetos para levar eles à melhor conclusão. Próximo slide. Alguns exemplos rapidamente de diferentes projetos que nós temos executado na área agrícola em iluminação natural. Próximo slide. Bom, e eu queria agradecer a presença de todos, a atenção, e estou à disposição. Muito obrigado.
Thank you, Gabriel. Very good presentation. Thank you. Well, now we have a Brazilian company, is Best Way Seeds. So I give the word to Heidi. Welcome, Heidi. You have the word.
Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to introduce you the Best Way Seeds to Brazil. It's a local company based here at Uberlândia. Next slide, please. Best Way Seeds Brazil is a corn seeds production tolling company, and we also perform industrial seeds treatment and storage under refrigerated conditions. Next, please. I would like just to do a little introduction on the seeds business in Brazil, and just for you to know why we are playing on this area. The Brazil seed business was estimated last year as a 20,000 billion reais business. That will be roughly $4 billion business. And there is a market that is growing year after year. We estimate that this year we're gonna grow 10 to 15% in the total seed business in Brazil. When you talk about corn seed business, that is our main focus, we can divide the value chain in 3 main areas that are research and development, the field production.
O evento é em inglês, não tem tradução não.
Processing, storage, and sales. Next, please. We as a company, we are focused on the middle of the change. Let the
Just a minute.
Acho que o som está desligado.
The host muted me. I think that they didn't like my presentation. So as I was telling, best way is focus on the middle of the value chain, letting the both streams, research and development, and also sales, to be focused for the multinational companies that are our partners, like Bayer, Corteva, Syngenta, and others. Next, please. And why Uberlândia? We are set at Uberlândia because Uberlândia is in a strategic positioning in Brazil. When you talk about corn seeds, 80% of the total corn seeds sold in Brazil, they are produced in an area that is less than 500 kilometers far from Uberlândia. So we have our 2 units set here at Uberlândia, that is in the core of the seeds production area of Brazil. Next, please. Our first unit, it's able to produce 300,000 corn seeds bags a year. And I will show you some actual pictures of the unit. Next, please. This is an overview of the unit here at Uberlândia. Next. Some of the equipment, we have a capacity of unload 120 tons of corn ears a day. On this slide, one thing that's worth to mention is that we receive the seeds here, they are wet, so we need to dry it. For dry the materials, we use a boiler. Stop a little bit, please. We use a boiler. And this boiler, to generate heat, it's fed with the corn cobs that came from the fields. So it's an example of sustainability. We use our own industrial residuals to generate energy to be used on the plant. And at this unit, we are so able to pack 3,500 bags a day. Next, please. We are setting this year a second unit. This new unit will be able to produce 700,000 bags a year. So our total capacity by next year will be 1 million bags here in Uberlândia. Next, please. This is an overview of the project. This project will be set by July the 1st. In July the 1st, we will start to work on this project, on this new plant. One, please. This is another view from a different position. And I marked here some of the main buildings, and then I'll show you the equipment that we are setting. All of them were imported from US and are being set here. Next, please. Okay, this is just an overview. This plant was a former Dow company plant that was set in Bahia state. So we bought the entire plant there and we are transferring it from Bahia to here to Uberlândia. So I said that we're gonna be operating by July because just to unmount in there and remounting here. Next, please. Okay, again, have the silos, the boilers that also feed with the corn cobs. Next, please. And these are our clients that are already working with us. We have the majority of the seed players are working with us, including we have here Kaima, that is an Israeli company. that started in Brazil 3 years ago. They are producing seeds with us from Mamona to produce oil. Next, please. Okay, and this is all that I have to show you, just an overview of our company. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Haidt. Very good presentation. Well, now I give the floor to Haifa Group, which is an Israel company. You have the word, Gustavo. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon to everybody. On behalf of Haifa Group, I would like to thank you the invitation and try to present briefly our company. Next, please. Next slide, please. Thank you. Haifa was founded in 1966 by the Israeli state, tried to leverage the presence of potassium in the Dead Sea. And Haifa has been chosen to add value to the potassium, create a new process to produce potassium nitrate. Since then, we have increased our capacity and our presence, having a specific great quality product. And we have reached the last year about 300,000 tons in terms of potassium nitrate production. We have 3 facilities in the world: Israel, located in the Negev desert, in Lunel, France, and Savannah, USA, focusing on a specific new technologies regarding CRF, controlled release fertilizers. We are present in the whole world, having 16 subsidiaries that reach 120 countries with our products. And here in South America, beyond Brazil, we are working with another 5 countries: Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile, and Bolivia. And inside Brazil, we have operated 6 branches in 6 different states with a local inventory. And we are open 3 new branches until the end of this year. Next slide, please. Haifa, it's known by the leading of technical agriculture products, focusing on potassium nitrate, specific plant nutrients regarding special
I think there's a little technical problem with the transmission. Are you okay? Gustavo, can you hear us? We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Next slide, please. Well, the base of the culture inside the Haifa is the pioneering everything. We have done our process in terms of growth, focusing on innovative ways, creative ways to do business, including specific 4 columns that led our efforts in terms of to achieve our goals. First one is sustainability. We know everything must be on a sustainable way, using the background to how to do the things in terms of leveraging the ability to do more with less, including Haifa has signed with the United Nations the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. It was the first agriculture company that signed around the world, which represents our position that means sustainability. It's not only a statement, it's a core business and a core value inside our company. Together this, we have developed a specific way to offer plant nutrition using the nutrition efficiency, which means our products has been done under specific technology offering the best way to deliver nutrients to make the plant health and produce better and the best position in terms of yields. Beyond than this, when we have new technologies and a large experience in terms of applying this technology on the field, we believe we need to share this knowledge to reach every kind of grower, and despite of size, despite of crop, despite of specific technology that they have used, we needed to share this technology, because this kind of knowing improve and make the specific way to do technology working better than simple offering a specific recommendation. We have in our website all the field tests we have done, the best one, the bad, the worst one, to indicate we need to know how to use this kind of technology in the right way, including when we talk about improvement, when we talk about new technologies, when we talk about how to bring on the field the right way to use. We need first to think like the farmers did, because it's not a good way, or this have no sense to improve, to create new technology that not works to the farmers. So we are on. Sorry?
Okay, excuse me, you have 1 more minute, okay? Sorry.
Okay. This is what we have done, and this is very important to us to be on the farmer side. Next slide, please. Regarding technology, we have achieved any kind of plant nutrition to any kind of application of crops. This means we are on the field supporting all growers in all needs, having anything they need to offering the best nutrition to the plants. Next slide, please. Recently, we have developed new other technologies to put inside our basket, including the NutriNet, a specific software. It's a free software that can recommend by simple information how to use the fertilizers in any application. We have a specific app to cell phones, which is free as well, that can help the grower in the field to decide exactly when to apply and how. We have invested in a specific application that called the Agri-LT, which has taken a specific evaluation about how is the health plant only by a picture, and then indicate what we need to provide in terms of nutrition. We have specific equipment to apply on the field our new technology to leverage the results, and obviously focusing on increase and improve the yields on the sustainable way. Thank you very much. This is what I have brought to you, and I'm very affordable to any other questions next. Okay, thank you very much.
Great, thank you, Gustavo. Now I give the floor to Brazilian company Edfert. You have the word, Marcelo, and the 7 minutes. Thank you, welcome.
Thanks so much. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah,
yes.
All right. Thanks for the invitation, and good morning and good afternoon to everyone. Next slide, please. Next one, please. So Agribusiness is a Brazilian company founded in 2009, It's a pioneer in the largest manufacturer of special additives for fertilizer industries and crop nutrition solutions. Brazil is positioned among the largest agricultural markets in the world. So the focus of Adfert is producing biodegradable solutions to achieve productivity. So Adfert's portfolio has 4 different lines of products: processing additives, productivity additives, performance additives, and now a new special nutrition. Of course, we are located in the center of Brazil, in the city of Uberlândia. Our incredible number of CAGR is 41%. Next one, please. Next one. The second overview of Brazil is seen as the only large country with favorable conditions to increase supply. In order to supply this higher demand, farmers are looking for solutions to increase productivity. Brazil has the first position in sugarcane, coffee, soybeans, and orange. In the last 18-19 harvest, Brazil produces 242 million tons of crops. Next one, please. Next one. With this scenario, Adfert is located in Brazil with 4 different portfolios: processing, productivity additives, performance, and a new special nutrition. I will show you the specific portfolio in the next slides. Please, next one. So the processing additives, Adfert is the undisputed leader in Brazil. Max Oil and Start Antidusting are both products for anti-dusting fertilizers. Max Oil is the best oil-based additive in the market. The Start Antidusting is the first natural polymer additive for granulated fertilizers. Adfert has exclusivity in buying raw materials from Cargo, which is a partner of Adfert. Residex is the modern technology of another polymer to be used to bind micronutrients in urea surface. Floatmax is a flotation agent built to recover phosphate during the phosphate mining. Next one, please. The second portfolio is the productivity additives, special innovative solutions to reduce nitrogen losses. Ubermax is the only product additive in the market that includes 2 inhibition technologies in one product to protect against nitrogen volatility in urea. Ubermax Plus is a product that reduces nitrogen losses through volatilization and leaching process. The DCD molecule makes it possible to reduce the formation of nitrate and its losses, decreases NO3- contamination in water tables. Next one, please. The third line of portfolio is the performance additives. It's a unique patented biotechnologies. Megamicro is a patented technology developed to keep the micronutrients in suspension system to be applied in an NPK surface. Phytohumus is a chemical solution, seaweed-based, rich in phytohormones, carbohydrates, amino acids, and nutrients. It's a brand new biotechnology to increase crop production using natural sources. Next one, please. And it's a brand new 4th portfolio is the special nutrition column. Adfert is introducing a new generation of special nutrition solutions in the market. Sulfurmax, it's a highly micronized sulfur solution in high concentration of elemental sulfur, 60%, to be applied directly on the soil without any fertilizer. Nutrigen, it's a unique solution that carries nitrogen and other micronutrients using high technology and nanotechnology. Double protection chemical to assure adequate amount of nutrients. These 2 products are new products ready to scale in this year, 2021. The expected revenue is around 61 million Brazilian currency. It's around $11 million US. Next one, please. So Adfire owns 3 technological patents that were used to development of special products, Megamarker, Residex, and Sulfamax. Important partnerships with universities and research centers have boosted the development of innovations. We have a great R&D structure that consistently launched innovative products over the years. Next one, please. So our DNA has a strong ISG commitment with natural polymers, biodegradable products with generating no waste, increasing high productivity in the field, with raw materials with no heavy metals, using alternative solutions, and with social benefits. Next one, please. Next one. So this is just a small timeline of Adfire through the years, since our foundation in 2009 until now, the launching of these new 2 technologies, nitrogen and Sulfamax. We are committed to bringing the Brazilian and all over the world products and a high technological solution to increase the agribusiness. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Marcelo. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, now I give the floor to Top Greenhouses, which is an Israel company. You have the word, Shay.
Hi, good morning. Shai. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning to all. Good morning to all the Brazilians, and good afternoon to the Israelis. Is this being simultaneously translated? Hello?
No,
Hello?
no.
No.
Yes.
No, it is in English.
It's English.
Okay, so it's written in Portuguese. I will speak in English. Unfortunately, my Portuguese needs some polishing. We have 7 minutes, and I don't want to go through another presentation. I am myself already tired. So I propose the following. I will show you a video of one of our projects. We are a greenhouse producer, and we provide turnkey projects in agriculture. And after the video, I will elaborate a little longer. If you can click on the link, please.
Por gentileza, você pode clicar no link que está escrito YouTube?
Yes, it's a YouTube link. If you want to share.
We are going on, just a minute.
Ah, okay.
Hello, do you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. A company exists for 22 years. We produce greenhouses. We're a producer and we supply turnkey projects. The project you saw in Qatar is 100% our project. These are projects that we do around the world. In Brazil, until today, we did not have any activity because the import tax of importing, the taxes on importing greenhouses into Brazil was 100%. So it was impossible. Lately, with the bilateral agreements between Israel and Brazil, the tax was canceled. So now we are interested and capable of entering. 6 years ago, we came to Brazil for a visit. We had the project in Ceará, in the northeast of Brazil, of greenhouses, a big project funded by the state of Israel. Unfortunately, because of management issues and political reasons that I don't even know, the project never took place. The metal is still lying there and was never done. We met Zanata, which is a Brazilian #1 greenhouse producer, and they were very interested in cooperation because we have a lot of experience with high-tech greenhouse and adapting ourselves to the climate wherever we are. In addition to the supply of greenhouses and turnkey projects, we also offer financing package. Please jump the slides. Let's skip the slides. I think you will all have access to all of our projects in the presentation. I don't want to waste time. This is a project in Mexico. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Shine.
Yes.
Are you there? You have 1 minute.
It's okay. Jump the slides. Jump the slides.
Hold on, please.
Okay, so I will not wait. We offer financing to our projects, both public sector and private sector. We are very interested. We are very happy to be invited today, and we would like to continue the discussion, both with the mayor of Uberlândia, both with the government, local government, as well as local players that are interested. We not only supply the projects, but we finance them. And I will be more than happy to have this presentation shared. And our main idea is not only to sell, it's to transfer technology and to make sure that the project is successful on the long term. We sell a project and we stay there. We stay there for years. Thank you very much.
Great, Sean. Thank you. Yes, we're going to share all these videos, very interesting. And that's what you said, this is cooperation, this is technology transfers. Thank you so much. The next one is a Brazilian company which is called Trebesky. I will call here Mr. Edson Trebesky is here with us, but I am going to present the Trebesky company. Okay, next, please. Well, cultivating health, that's the idea of Trebesky to the people. 27 years in the market, largest producer of fresh tomatoes in Brazil, diversified portfolio in fruits and vegetables. They have more than 60 items, and the main brand of hortifruti sectors. The portfolio is the long black tomatoes, chocolate tomatoes, vine tomatoes, sweet grape, sweet pepper premium, sweet corn, garlic, the purple noble garlic, selected onions, English potatoes, sweet potatoes, and also the organics ones, which are, the black, the premium, and the tomatoes. They also produce organic. And the cereals are soybeans, corn, coffee, wheat, beans, and Trubisky is in 6 different states in Brazil. It goes all over East Coast from north to south. And also their products are distributed throughout Brazil in the Mercosur countries. A normative protocol that acts in the global market as a key reference of good agriculture practice. It is a commitment to a production with less environmental impact, reduction of chemical inputs, and safety for employees and animal health. And the Trubisky customers are, big wholesales like Carrefour, Pão de Açúcar, Cencosud, Atacadão. They are all great wholesalers in Brazil. And the partners of Trubisky are Haifa, which we just have some presentation here today, Seeds of Growth, Adam. Well, there are some, I can see there are some Israel companies there that already are partners from Trubisky, very good. So the objective of Trubisky is to establish strategic partnerships with companies in Israel that have synergies to optimize existing potential and expand markets. That's the object. Now we are gonna watch a video of Trubisky. Thank you, Trabesky. Thank you, Edson.
Thank you for the invitation to participate. Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, thank you to all these wonderful companies with all this technology in agribusiness. And before we open for questions and answers, I'd like to call Sylvia, who is here with us and who represents the Chamber of Commerce of Israel, Brazil. Sylvia, are you there with us? Yes, you are.
Yes, I'm here. I just want to thank you and all the people that are together with us here for the planning and for organizing. And I think it was a great opportunity, not only for us, also for the companies in Israel and in Brazil. So thank you, obrigada for all.
Obrigada. Well, now we can open for questions and answers. Everybody's welcome for that.
No questions.
Can the questions come also from the Israeli side?
Sure.
I think we need to put in some place the presentations of we saw today. And I wish Sylvia could organize this for us, Sylvia, please.
Okay.
And if you want, if somebody wants to take this presentation or contacts or email, telephone or else, would ask, put Sylvia on control.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it. No problem.
Share. Oh, yeah, good idea. We're going to share all these videos and presentation with everybody that is with us here.
I wanted to ask if it's possible to receive the email addresses of the participants, or at least whoever is willing to share his email address, because I have questions and interest with a few of the Brazilian peoples that we had here.
Okay.
So we're gonna organize a list of all the participants with the emails, and then I will share.
Perfect.
No
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, so we'd like to thank all the companies here, and thank you, Sylvia, presenting, and also the ambassador, Mr. Gerson. Thank you so much, and Coronel Vinicius, Marcos Vinicius, here with us, who collaborated all the time for this project to happen. Thank you. Our President Paulo Gomes Asilbe, Dr. Marcio, and all the staff of Asilbe that worked so hard so it could happen. Thank you, Rogério, also. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye. Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa.